What is going on, my Gymless heroes? Welcome to Gymless.org, where we teach you how to get fit and strong outside the gym. I'm Pat Chadwick, a calisthenics coach with over 4 years of experience in helping students from all over the world get fit and strong using bodyweight exercises. Now in this video, I'll be walking you through the topic of hybrid calisthenics. But before we begin, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button that is located under this video to be notified for future workout tutorials. Now, you may have noticed I'm wearing something different today. So I'm wearing our new Gymless collection. So we've got a sweater jumper and track pants. We offer this in 3 different colors. So we've got black, blue and gray. And we have a nice collaboration with Champion. So you can check this out on our Gymless website, and I'll put the link of this in our description. So what is hybrid calisthenics? Well, it is a combination of weight training and calisthenics training. And the benefits of doing this is that when you mix the two up, you will become a more all-rounded and complete athlete, okay? So typically with weight training, it will improve your muscular strength, so the ability to be able to lift heavier weights, whereas with calisthenics, it will increase your muscular endurance, so the ability to execute more repetition, so you last longer with time under tension. So when you combine the two, you will become a more rounded athlete. So with weight training, you typically work with free weights or weights machines such as dumbbells or leg press, bench press machines. And whereas with calisthenics, you just work with bodyweight movements such as pull-ups, push-ups and dips. So in this video, I will show you how to formulate a plan and you combine the two together so that you can become a more rounded athlete. And there are 2 ways you can train hybrid calisthenics, all right? You can either do them separately. So one session you do weight training and one session you do calisthenics training. Or you can combine the two. And the way we're gonna do this is split them into training splits, okay? So to target different muscle groups. So there'll be 3 training splits. So we've got push day, which typically targets your chest and your triceps. Your pull day, which typically targets your biceps and your back muscles. And your leg day, which typically targets your quads, your hamstring, and your glutes. All right. Hybrid calisthenics is for all fitness levels, from beginners to advanced, because the benefit of doing this is that it is highly adapted to your current fitness level. So you can modify the intensity, the exercise variations suitable to your current fitness level, okay? So for example, with weights, you can simply just increase or decrease the weight if you want to get stronger, or if you want to regress down to focus on developing yourself. And with calisthenics, you can perform different exercise variations. So for example, if you cannot yet do push-up, you can then regress by placing your knees on the ground to do knee push-ups. Same with pull-ups. If you're not yet comfortable with doing pull-ups, you can then regress down to doing Australian pull-ups. So there are so many variations, which is perfect for all fitness levels.
Alrighty then, so to start things off, we'll work on our biceps and our lats, okay? And the first exercise we'll do for calisthenics is called pull-ups. Now to do this, you would grip the bar at about shoulders width apart using an overhand grip. You would then pull up until your chin is above the bar. Come down and lock your arms out fully before repeating the next rep. Now, if you have a low bar, you can bend your knees slightly, so pointing it at the back. And another great variation to the pull-up is the chin-up, which will primarily focus more on your biceps. So you have 2 variations to play with. And once you become proficient with pull-ups, you can then move on to muscle-up, which is a more advanced skill. Now, I've covered how to do the muscle-up step by step, and you can find this video tutorial on the Gymless website, gymless.org, or simply find it on our YouTube channel. So now when we move on to the weighted counterpart, we will use the lat pull down, which pretty much has the same movement path as the pull up. So you start off with low weight and then you grip the bar using a wider than shoulders width grip using a pronated grip. We'll then pull the bar down towards our body while keeping our core engaged, and we'll pull down until the bar goes underneath our chin. And notice how I'm locking my arms out before repeating the next rep, so this will ensure full range of motion. You always want to do full range of motion, as this will increase muscular activation, so there'll be more time and attention in your muscles, therefore it will get bigger and stronger. So guys, I can't stress this enough, always focus on full range of motion. So that means locking out before repeating the next rep. So moving on to the next variation is the underhand grip variation. So this will put more emphasis on your biceps. And here's the rule: the closer your hands are together, the more emphasis that will have on your biceps. And the wider it is, the more emphasis this will have on your lats. Now moving on, we'll work on our chest and our triceps. So a classic exercise for this is the tricep dips. We'll be using a parallel bar. So we'll grip onto the bar, locking our arms out, and then we'll engage the core. We then can bend our knees back slightly if you have limited space, and we'll lower down until our triceps is parallel to the ground. Focus on where I'm looking. I'm looking 45 degrees down towards the ground and keeping my core tight. Now, if you're working out from home, you can use dip station, also known as parallel bars. And as you can see with my form, I'm keeping my torso upright and I'm lowering down until my elbows are at a 90 degrees angle. So always engage your core to keep your torso upright. And if you're struggling to do body weight dips, you can regress by putting your feet on the floor to assist in pushing up. But you really want to focus on pushing with your triceps and your chest rather than using your feet to assist. Another great chest and tricep exercise is push-ups, okay? So here, my core, my glutes are engaged so that my body is at a straight line from head to toe. And I'm keeping full range of motion, so lowering down until my elbows are at 90 degrees. And here, if you're struggling to do a full push-up, you can regress by placing your knees on the ground. Guys, don't be afraid to regress, as this will help to develop your strength and endurance. And there's many variations within the push-ups alone. So here's a diamond push-up where you place your hands at the center of your chest, and this will put more emphasis on your triceps. And here's another one. We're doing archer push-up. So in a wide stance position, we're going to be working on one side at a single time. So this will improve your unilateral strength and remove any muscular imbalances it may have. So work on both sides in a single set, and you'll do this for around 4 to 5 sets.
All right, so moving on to the weighted counterpart, we will do bench press. All right, so simply lie your back flat onto the bench with your feet on the ground and hold the bar at about wider than shoulders width apart. And when you come down, you want to come down until the bar is just hovering 2 inches above your chest. And you want to look forward towards the ceiling rather than the bar, as this will keep you concentration, and try to lower the bar evenly. And what's so great about bench press is that you can adjust the grip to target different angle within a muscle group. So as you can see here, I am using a super wide grip, and this will target the outer chest. So again, perform this in a slow and controlled manner while keeping the core engaged. Moving on, now I'm using a narrow grip, so this will put more emphasis on the triceps. So here's a rule for when you're doing a push exercise: the closer the grip, the more isolation it will have on the triceps. Moving on to the low body split, so this will target your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and your glutes. As you can see here, I am standing tall with my feet about hip width apart, toes pointing slightly outwards. I would lower myself down as if I'm sitting back on a chair, and lower down until my thigh is parallel to the ground, or my knee is at approximately 90 degrees angle. I'll bring my hands out in front of me to counterbalance, and keeping my core engaged at all times. When I push up, I push my hips forward and really engage the glutes to increase the time under tension. Moving on to the weighted counterpart, we will be doing barbell back squat. Okay, so you want to stick with just the barbell, which should weigh around 45 pounds, and you want to stick onto this until you're able to do 10 reps for 4 sets comfortably. So you grip the bar at wider than shoulders width apart, and then rest the bar on top of your shoulders. Take 2 steps back and be in the same position as the body weight squat, where your feet are hip width apart and your toes are pointing slightly outwards. Lower back down as if you're sitting back on a chair, lower down until your thigh is parallel to the ground, and then you push back up. And remember to squeeze your butt at the top position. Push your hips forward because it will increase your time under tension on your muscles. And always engage your core and keep your torso upright throughout this movement. Also, make sure to look forward rather than looking down, because if you look directly down, you may lose balance. So, what are the benefits of hybrid calisthenics? 1, muscular hypertrophy, as it is well known that weight training will increase muscular strength and size due to being able to target specific muscle group and overload it by increasing weight. However, if you add calisthenics on top of this, it will provide different stimulus because calisthenics is a compound movement, so it targets many different muscle groups in the body while executing one movement, okay? So with this new stimulus, it will provide different muscle tension around your body, which will stimulate growth and repair, and therefore you become bigger and stronger. 2. Increase muscular strength and muscular hypertrophy. As with weight training, you will typically use fast twitch muscle fibers, which are muscle fibers that consumes energy very quickly. So typically you perform higher weight with lower rep with weight training, all right? And whereas with calisthenics, you'll be using slow twitch muscle fibers, so you're consuming energy much more slower, which means you perform higher reps for a longer period of time. So when you combine the two, your strength and your endurance will boost up. 3. Increase workout variation. Individually alone, weight training and calisthenics offers many variations to target different muscle groups, all right? For example, if you're going to target biceps for weight training, you'd do bicep curls, hammer curls, or barbell curls, etc, etc. And for calisthenics, you would do chin-ups, pull-ups, or Australian pull-ups. Now when you combine the two, you'll have much more exercise variations to keep your workout interesting, to keep you motivated, to keep working out. So there you have it, guys. In this video, I've showed you what is a hybrid calisthenics. I've showed you how to formulate the workout plan around it, for example, by making training splits. So you do push, which predominantly targets the chest and the triceps. Then we move on to pull, which predominantly targets your biceps and your back muscles. And then we move on to your legs or the lower body muscles, which predominantly targets your quadriceps, your glutes, and your hamstrings. So if you do find this video useful, please hit the like and the subscribe button that is located under this video to be notified for future workout tutorials. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching, guys. Check us out at gymless.org for more tutorials, and please like and subscribe.